in this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check, check, check.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in. If he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 5 now. Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Brees now on 1st down. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, New Orleans.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Brees. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he finds Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Throwing on first down is Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. First down, defense.
On first and 10, here's Brees. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And he's going to go down again. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. From the gun on third down, Brees. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 37, check 37. No, off.
On second down now, it's Carson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A big pickup of 38.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. 6-0 our score after 1.
Green 80. Mike 5-4. I'm trying to collect. Safe. Green 80.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up.
For the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Hayes. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
It's third down and goal to go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown of the new season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Rush in.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Check 50. Check 50.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver. Sets him up for 3rd down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
21.
Brees to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sammy.
Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Hey,
on 2nd and inches. Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's caught by Hollister. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Slam. Hey, alert.
to throw again. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Carson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
You're good, you're good. I fall, ready.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Ready, 5-8. Check, block 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Ready, yellow lady.
A 7-yard pickup.
Left.
The 10th carry for Kamara. And an alley to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves,
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, look.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the delay, here's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. 2nd and 12. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Again, it's Kamara. Well, this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. 50. Mike 50. Hey, Orbit.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Running with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Close.
2 yards. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
11.
They run it again with Kamara. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
13.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on them. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. We go 21.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yellow lady. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, D. 0-2. 54. Mike.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey. Mike by 4. Bravo.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Looking low, and that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check. We're good. By 4, ready. Sammy. 54, right there.
Breeze now on 1st down. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Wilson of the Seahawks looking from the sack. It's 3rd and long. Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.